pass, a one-play.
And you would have thought they would have defense, not giving up the long pass.
Here it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Action as it falls incomplete. Back there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to...
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Back there, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal from the 5. Now Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. Here's the Chicago offense.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a one-play drive where you throw...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Le'Veon Bell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears add on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Deep drop, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime?
And got his man complete. 3. A gain of 35 that time. And the Bears are going to get a first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Onto the field now come the Bears.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Bears.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They come out here in the eye. First and goal here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Touchdown, Chicago! Le'Veon Bell with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Green 39.
And he'll get it up the middle. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. This is Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Switch it up here and look to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw here. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down.
This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Le'Veon Bell with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And he just tied The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Here we go now.
Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When Le'Veon Bell gets going and he starts galloping and he piles up yards, his team usually wins, and that's exactly what they're doing here.
Well, in 2015, he had the MCL, PCL injury. Some people were worried. It looks pretty good here in this one.
That tells you there's a whole lot of rehab that went into that, a lot of determination to get back and get back to his present form, which is awfully good.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
We got three, fellas.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock. You control the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And now a first down following that long gain.
3 down. Hey, check.
They'll run it with Bell. Room here to run. The 20. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Got 3 down. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch 13.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching.
And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans with an... And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Here's the option going right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. Backing up. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game... And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. He won't go down. Still fighting. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs.
So for Chicago, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! Here we go now! Green 39! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Here we go now! 319! 319! Let's go! Green 39! Here we go now! Green 39! All right, here we go! 319! Set! Blue 90!
This is it. We're going for gold.
Blue 90!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, last week, just an unbelievable performance we saw from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one? It's the Eagles going up against the Bears. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second. Again, it's Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still third down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Now Bell, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to take another shot. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just...
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They come out here in the eye.
All right, here we go.
Here's Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep drop. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll send Beckham alone to the left
Here
side.
we go now. Green 39.
On third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
Let's go. Green 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. Catches like that from Mike Evans, just another reason he was the 7th pick in 2014.
It's almost not fair because you can see the frame. What is he, about 6'5" or so, somewhere in that neighborhood? So his catch radius is absolutely tremendous. That makes it very difficult to cover him, even if you surround him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by...
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Leopard. All right, here we go. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go. This is caught inside the 15. They got 29 yards there. And it'll be first down Bears. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
19 speed. Single. Now let's go. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Green. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Odell Beckham with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They go play action here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Benny Logan in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans, 83 yards. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting...
Touchdown, Chicago! Odell Beckham with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Bears add on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record...
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham joining only Gale Sayers' his men with a 6-touchdown performance in a single game. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not...
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham setting the NFL mark with his 7th touchdown of the game. And the Bears add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great...
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Beckham, the lone receiver right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got time in the pocket. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Odell Beckham. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a... And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards per pass, really high. But what a fantastic day. A brand new record, and we were here to witness it.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they got it here. 1st and 10. Bell. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
They can't tackle him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but...
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And Charles, it's one thing.